There's a lot of available services. And once again, the people who do it here make it easier for you because they can tell you where to go and they can tell you where to find it here if they can, if they don't have it.
Yeah.
I was born in Jackson, and we now live in East Lansing. We've been here since 1972 in Lansing and East Lansing. And I taught here at Catholic Central for 30 years, and I coached there for 21 years, football and baseball. And that's how we got tied in with the East Lansing Library. I used to teach psychology. And one of the things I noted in psychology when I was teaching for information for myself that I seem to be getting to is when you get older, men have a harder time with it than women. Because women network better. Men, it's their job. And I thought, well, I can't let that happen to me. So I kind of picked up a lot of hobbies. And after I retired from football, I built an art studio out in back of my house and I paint. And then I read a lot, obviously through the library here, most everything. And I also had a bunch of electric trains I had not touched since I was a kid. And I had acquired over the years, and I was thinking about doing it. So I built this train setup to do it, and then I got thinking about houses. So I started working on, through Catholic Central, some 3D houses that I got built, but that's a pretty slow process. And so I decided to come over and ask over here at the library if they had anything like that, and they said they had just hired a guy. This was about 2 months ago when Eric got started. And they said they had just hired a guy to do that kind of thing. So they introduced me to Eric, and Eric's been helping me do it, to do that task now. And we're building it with pine wood, not 3D printing, which is each house is a much, much longer process than just drawing it up and cutting it out on a laser. And that's what we're doing here now. And the houses, as an example, are houses that my wife and I have lived in as children and then as adults married. So that got me about 9 or 10 houses. And I got most of those made with 3D printing. And now the rest of the things, my dad's grocery store, buildings in Jackson, just little knickknacks in Jackson, like Popcorn Charlie's popcorn place was on Michigan Avenue. So I'm putting together about 35 buildings, which include houses and buildings. Most of the things they offer here in this back room, which now working with Eric, I'm getting used to now, and the things they do back here in this back part with younger children and older people too, I'm sure, as far as services are concerned, that I didn't know about. And I picked up on a lot of them, starting to work with Eric now, because he's running classes here, I know. I've come in a couple times when he had a bunch of little kids here showing them how to do or look at 3D printing and doing what I'm doing too. So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty passionate about most any library because I like them. I hang out here a little bit. I did work here twice. I used to help stack books, come in and help stack books, and things came up that I had to stop it. And then I came back a couple of years later and stacked a little bit more. So now I guess I'll be asking Dee if she's got another job for me and put me back to work on it. But I'm through the Depression, or that dates me, through the Depression, through the pandemic, which has been pretty close shop for me traveling and us traveling and doing the things we do and like to do. We've solved it by doing our own little hobby things. That's one of them. In the library here provides a lot of those reading, research materials, and everybody I've ever run into here is more than happy to help you. So, well, once again, to me it's a perfect size library because they've got enough material, I think, to satisfy a lot of people in a area with maybe, I don't know, 40, 50,000 people in it as East Lansing. And I'm sure there's some people from Lansing that make use of this, although they also have a fine library and a big one that fits the size of Lansing. But I just say things are easy to get, and what makes a library function, obviously, is the people who function in it. So consequently, if you're coming in to get services, you want as many services that fit a library as you possibly can. And in here with the university, I think you see all types, size, shapes, manners, and forms, everything from high school kids and little kids. I remember when I used to stack books, people would always have their kids in here doing things in the little kid room. And then at 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock, the high school kids would show up. So then you add the normal things that you get, which are patrons that are looking for books or research help or stuff like that. And I'm sure this library, if they don't have it, would and could advise you where to go to Michigan State's library, which I'm sure is much bigger research-wise. They would have access to that knowledge of it and help people all to do those type of things. So I would say this is just kind of, to me, just kind of an extra place to hang out.